So a lot of people think that smartwatches are supposed to replace your smartphones. But to be very honest and to be very fair, smartwatches are supposed to be an extension of your smartphones or your cell phones, at least to its features anyway. My name is KJOS, and today we'll be looking at the 7 reasons why you should get an Apple smartwatch, preferably the Apple Watch Series 5. So let's get this party started. Now, right before we get into the video, I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers and I'm almost there. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel and don't forget to hit the bell so you can get notified when I drop videos like this every week. Also, you can check out my Patreon account to support my YouTube journey. So far, so good. I have different patrons that have come on. I just need more people to support my YouTube journey so I can create better content for you guys. And now that's out of the way, let's get into the video. So I have been using my Apple Watch Series 5 for the last 3 weeks, and like the Samsung and my Fossil Sports, I find myself flicking my wrist more than usual. My Apple Watch Series 5 is more or less an extension of myself and an extension of my smartphone. And with that, a lot of people have asked me, why should I get an Apple Watch? Well, I have a few reasons. Reason number 1, notifications. If you're like me and you play a lot of video games plus get a lot of notifications, looking away from your screen to look for your phone can reduce your gaming experience by a ton, as opposed to just flicking your wrist up for a second to see who is calling, texting, or even emailing. It's also something I cherish during work meetings. If you're with business people, you already know it's very rude to check your phone when someone is speaking. So checking your wrist to see if it's urgent or not gives you that opportunity and satisfaction without checking your phone. You also have the ability to reply text and inquiries from your watch itself through dictations, scribbles, or third-party apps for typing. Personally, I don't use dictations because I'm always in a loud and noisy place when it's time for me to use it, so I scribble a lot. It takes more time, but it's kind of the only option if you're not going to use third-party apps. For phone calls, you can call straight out from your phone and receive calls also. In terms of those features, it's very convenient if your phone isn't near you. Just a little warning, you're going to look like you're a Secret Service or CIA agent when you're talking to your watch. Reason number 2, the Apple ecosystem. Now, if you're an iPhone user, the only watch you should try getting is the Apple Watch just based on the ecosystem alone. The Apple Watch ecosystem is integrated almost to perfection on how well it talks to the other Apple devices, from your iPhone to your AirPods, your MacBook, and so on. And the funny part is you don't even need to get the Apple Watch Series 5. You can get the Apple Watch Series 4 and the Apple Watch Series 3 as they work just as well. I even said on my social media that if you have the Apple Watch Series 4, you don't necessarily need to upgrade to the 5 as they both do more or less the same thing, just that the 5 has just a bigger battery and some other minor features here and there. Now, don't get me wrong, other smartwatches will work for you, but for your iPhone, they won't give you that sweet integration like the Apple Watch will. Now, it's not really an Apple Watch if I don't talk about its fitness features. Now, since the beginning of this year, I have used 3 watches, from the Samsung Sports, the Fossil Sports, and currently the Apple Watch Series 5. And I will say this though, that the Apple Watch Series 5 or the Apple Watch generally nails down its fitness features better than the other watches that I mentioned. For one, they have something called the Activity app that more or less tracks your daily habits with 3 rings. The first ring tracks how much you move in a day, the second ring tracks how much you work out in a day, and the final ring tracks how much you stand in a day. This helps both the fitness junkies and those that just want to get into the rhythm of working out. So from as little as walking your dog, taking a walk by yourself, especially in these times that we're in. You can also share your progress with friends and motivate each other. Now, if that doesn't work for you, the Apple Watch Series 5 or the Apple Watch generally syncs with the Nike Run app, which I always say all the time, that is my favorite app, of course. You can start a workout right there on your phone and it automatically syncs to the app and also has a more accurate depiction than using your phone to start a run. I don't know if this is for everybody or if this is just personally for me, but I noticed that when I started my workouts straight from my watch than using my phone, my run time and my speed was considerably faster that I most likely will be able to be Usain Bolt in a race. I'm just saying, really. Remember when I mentioned the Apple ecosystem? Well, the Apple Watch also serves as some sort of remote control for changing music and turning down the volume of whatever you're listening to. So if you're running with your AirPods, you're in your house and you're listening to music through your Bluetooth speakers and you want to take a video call or you just don't like the music, you can just skip the song or you can rotate the knob straight from your Apple Watch to reduce the volume of whatever you're listening to. Now, this might not mean a lot to a lot of people, but I use this feature a lot to mess around with people around me. I turn up the volume to annoy them and change songs just because I can. Using Siri on your Apple Watch for your everyday and easy tasks can be very satisfying. Now, granted, Siri isn't the best voice assistant out there. I mean, I would know. I've kind of done a video on Siri, Siri versus the Google Assistant. You can check out that video right up there. Anyway, I use Siri to set reminders and timers within my everyday life because it's just way easier. I set timers for my washing machine, food that is cooking, and so many other things. If you're washing dishes and you can't return a text, Siri can help with that. Now, a lot of people in my comments might find this very trivial, but once you have it with you, it becomes very essential. Trust me. Reason number 6, control of your home kits. Now, the Apple Watch can also control the different home kits in your household. So you can turn on or turn off the lights in your house, the AC, and so many others that are installed within your smart house. It just saves you a lot of time and effort to actually physically toggle these options on and off. Remember in the 90s where people clap their hands to switch off lights? Yeah, this is the same thing, but unfortunately, I don't have any of that around. Hopefully, I can get 1 or 2 as my YouTube journey continues. Now, reason number 7, if all the things I mentioned before does not even sway you at all, you can get the Apple Watch Series 5 or the Apple Watch generally just to flex on people around you and just because you can. First of all, the Apple Watch Series 5 is $400, which is currently 200,000 naira by my calculation due to the ever beautiful exchange rate that we have in Nigeria. So if you're going to spend all that money on a particular smartwatch, you might as well flex on everybody. You might as well show everybody the watch, even if they don't even care and even if you annoy them. It's just what it is, really. A few bonus reasons why you should get an Apple Watch. For one, you can ping your phone when you lose your phone. Well, if you're like me, when you wake up in the morning and you can't find your phone, you scatter your bed left, right, and center. All you have to do is just go on your Apple Watch, press the phone vibration button, and your phone beeps up. Another reason why you should get an Apple Watch is the watch faces itself. So like I said, I've used the Fossil and the Samsung Sport watch from the beginning of the year till now. And when it came with pre-installed watch faces, but they were not just doing it for me, unlike what the Apple Watch Series 5 gave me. The Apple Watch Series 5 has watch faces that is catered to different people. So they have for the minimalists that are out there, they have for the artists that are out there, they have some for business people that want to see their schedules and their reminders on a daily basis. So these are just a few bonus reasons why you should get an Apple Watch to begin with. And that's it. What do you think of the Apple Watch? Is it worth getting? Comment below and let me know. Also, clicking the like button is the best way to help me out. And if you're new here, you should please consider subscribing as I release videos like this on a regular basis. And the best way and the best time to see them is through a subscription. Thank you for watching. My name is KJOS, and I'll catch you guys at the next one where we talk all things tech.